Good morning and welcome to our Read to Me story time. I'm Miss Nancy Valdivia from the Palm Springs Public Library, and I'd like to share some stories with you today, but I also want to begin this morning introducing my little friend. Be patient, be patient. This is my little friend. He is Oliver the orangutan. I'm surprised that he's not shy. You're not shy, are you? Are you sure? Okay. You want to sing a song with our friends? Yes? Okay, let's sing a song. We're going to start with the song this morning called A, You're Adorable. Are you ready? Are you ready? A, you're adorable. B, you're so beautiful. C, you're a cutie full of charms. D, you're a darling. And E, you're exciting. And F, you're a feather in my arms. G, you look good to me. H, you're so heavenly. I, you're the one I idolize. J, we're like Jack and Jill. K, you're so kissable. Are you kissable? L, is the love light in your eyes. M, N, O, P, I could go on all day. Q, R, S, T, alphabetically speaking, you're okay. U made my life complete. V means you're very sweet. W, X, Y, Z. It's fun to go wander through the alphabet with you to tell you what you mean to me, to you, to me. Yep, very good. Very good. As you can see, we went through the alphabet together with Oliver. Did you enjoy that, Oliver? Yes, you did. Can you tell them what kind of animal you are? What kind of animal are you? Orangutan. Do you know that, boys and girls? Do you know that word? Orangutan? Oliver the orangutan. Do you know what color he is? Can you tell me? He's got beautiful fur. Oh, it's so gorgeous. What color is this? What color is this? Very good, very good. It is, it's orange. See, it's got an orange coat here. Very orange. And as you can see, he has 2 arms and 2 legs. And he's very good at climbing trees, aren't you, Oliver? Yep. Very good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with our stories for today, okay? We're gonna put Oliver away for a moment. Our first story for today is called Egg by Kevin Henkes, and it's read to you with permissions by Greenwillow Books. Greenwillow Books is an imprint of Harper Collins children's books, and we thank them for that permission. Goodness, look what we have here. Our book is called Egg, and look at these eggs here. They're all different colors. We have how many eggs? You want to count? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wiggle your fingers. We have 4 eggs. Can you tell me what color these eggs are? Let's take a look. What color is this one here? Can you tell? Take a good look. Very good! Pink. And this one here? What color would that be? It can be the color of the sun or the color of corn. What color is that? Very good! Yellow. Awesome! Great brain power this morning. Now this one here, what color is that? It can be the color of the sky or your favorite shirt. Wonderful! Blue, 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 blue. And this last color right here, color of grass, perhaps? Right, it's green. Very good. So as you can see, our egg has different colors, but this one, if you can see, boys and girls, it is starting to crack. And this one's cracking too. Uh-oh. Is this one cracked? Take a good look. No, it's not. We'll have to find out what's going on with this egg. Surprise! Oh my goodness, look what popped out. A baby pink chip. Look at this. Surprise! Pop! A little yellow chick. Look at that. Oh, pew, 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 pew. And this one here. Pop! Surprise! Pew, 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 pew. A blue yellow chick. Let's count the baby chicks. Want to do that with me? 1, 2, 3 baby chicks. Pew, 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 pew. But what about this one here, boys and girls? Our green egg has not given us a surprise. Let's find out what's going to happen. The baby chick leaves. Goodbye. The yellow baby chick flies away. Goodbye. And the blue baby chick says goodbye. And we still have what color egg left? Very good, her green egg. Waiting. We are waiting to see what's going to happen with our green egg. We're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And we continue waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And we're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, boys and girls. That's a lot of waiting. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of waiting. Look what's going on here. The pink baby chick has come back. The yellow baby chick has come back. The blue baby chick has come back to visit the green egg. They listen. They listen. Ooh. Can you see them listening? They decide to help whatever is inside, and they are pecking at the egg. Peck, 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 peck. Peck, peck, peck. Peck, peck, peck. Peck, 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 peck. Peck, 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 peck. Oh, they are trying so hard, boys and girls. Oh my goodness, look how much pecking they are doing. Peck, 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 peck. Oh, finally it has cracked. Now we'll see what's inside. Surprise! Oh my! Oh my! What a surprise inside! Do you know what animal that is? What animal is that? Think, 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 think. Let's turn the page. Oh my goodness, an alligator! Alone, who is sad and lonely and miserable. All by himself. Our little alligator. What color is he? Do you know what color he is? You're right, he's green. He's green. Oh, look at this. The pink bird returns. And so does the yellow chickie. 2 birds and 1 alligator. And the blue chickie returns. Now we have 1, 2, 3. 3 little chickies, 3 little birds, and 1 green alligator. Is he still alone, boys and girls? No, he's not alone. Look, the birds are playing with the alligator, and they're all having so much fun. The alligator can carry all of them on his back. Now they are friends. Ooh, even Mr. Alligator can go across the water. And the little chicks do not get wet. And they cross and they cross and they watch the sun set. And as you can see, the alligator has a wonderful smile because he has so many friends. No longer alone, with so many friends. There's the sun as it goes down. Or is it another egg? The end. Maybe. This story is written by Kevin Henkes. Kevin Henkes is also the illustrator of this story, titled Egg. Kevin Henkes has many other stories available for you here at Palm Springs Public Library. It's a great story. He's a great author. Let's give him a round of applause. Woohoo! All right, let's do another song. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go ahead and stand up for this one. We're going to do some wiggles here. We're going to do heads, knees, shoulders. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay? And then we'll do our eyes, our ears, our mouth, and nose. And you can go beep beep, or you can go this. Okay. All right, are you ready? We'll start out slow and then we will increase in speed. So if you're ready, let's get started. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, my eyes and ears and mouth and nose, beep beep. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, Were you able to keep up? All right, good. Let's go a little bit faster, right? Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, my eyes and ears and mouth and nose, beep beep. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Faster. Are you ready? Let's go. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. My eyes and ears and mouth and nose, beep beep. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Very good. That was super fast, wasn't it? Good job. You can sit back. All right. My next story that I have for you today is called Otis by Laureen. You can see here we're traveling to a farm. This story is read to you. Look at these cute little animals. With permissions by Philomel Books, which is an imprint of Penguin Young Readers Group. Here we have Otis by Loren. She's also the illustrator of this book. All right. And then we have a dedication here. It's for Tracy, Griffith, and Graham. There was once a friendly little tractor. His name was Otis. And every day Otis and his farmer worked together, taking care of the farm they called home. Otis liked to work. As you can see here, Otis has been very busy this morning, and there's the farmer. Right here. You see here? They're getting ready to plant something, so they need to make the dirt nice and soft and smooth and no rocks. But after working hard all day, Otis was ready to unwind and play. He would ride the rolling hills and skirt Mud Pond down by the corn. And he would leapfrog bales of hay and explode through the haystacks. Oh my goodness, look at that. He's gone right through that. Having so much fun. On occasion, he would chase a rabbit or play Ring Around the Rosie. Here we go here. Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. And he'd play Ring Around with the ducks to the sound of his steady puff, puff, puffity, puff, puff, chuff. And sometimes at the end of the day, he would just sit under the apple tree and watch the farm below. Every night, tired but happy, Otis would puff, puff, puff into the little stall in the barn that was all his. One night, when Otis was fast asleep, the farmer brought a beautiful baby calf into the barn. And the calf bawled and bawled, moo, moo, for her mother. But when the sleepy sound of a soft came from the next stall, the scared little calf stopped bawling and drifted off to sleep. From that day on, the calf started following the little tractor wherever he went. She followed him over the rolling hills and down by the mud pond. She was right behind him, leapfrogging bales of hay. And the calf made their games of Ring Around the Rosie all the better. Ring around the rosy, ring around the rosy, 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 ring around the rosy. Sometimes, at the end of the day, the two of them would just sit together under the apple tree and watch the farm below. Otis loved his little calf, and the little calf loved Otis. Two good friends. Ooh, look at this here. Wow, it's a big machine. What color is our machine? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Very good. Yellow. Yes, this big machine is the color yellow. But what about Otis? What color is Otis? Can you tell me? Ooh, he's got a little bit of red, doesn't he? Very good. Yes, some red. And look at these critters here. Do you know what those are? Do you know what those are? They look like geese to me. And they sure don't like that big machine. They're just so upset. Ah! They said. Then, one day, the farmer surprised everyone with a brand new yellow tractor. Time to move out, Otis, the farmer said. He took Otis out of the little stall in the barn that was all his and parked him back behind the barn. Then he backed the big yellow tractor into the stall next to the little calf. Oh my. He sure does take a lot of room, doesn't he? But the little calf didn't like the big yellow tractor. He had a deep rumbling snore that shook the stall when he slept. There was no one to purr the little calf gently to sleep. no one to spend her days with. And Otis? Oh, Otis could not even see his farm as the weeds began to cover his tires. His friend often sat with him, but she could not get him to play like in the old days. I think Otis is very sad. You see the weeds? They're growing and growing. It was early summer when the farmer discovered a poster. Who has the prettiest calf in the land? Judges will decide at the county fair and award a fancy blue ribbon to the winner. The farmer knew the answer, and he would show the little calf. But on the morning of the fair, the little calf was nowhere to be found. She had wandered down to the mud pond by the cornfield to cool off. And when she waded into the muddy water, her feet sank. With every step, she sank deeper and deeper and deeper. The little calf was stuck in the mud pond. Oh no, little calf. Get the hands, the farmer shouted when he saw her, and all the farm hands came running with their ropes. But the more they tugged, the more stuck the calf got. Oh, pull, pull, pull! Get the big yellow tractor, the farmer shouted. He can save her. But the big tractor just scared the little calf, and she sank in deeper and deeper. Nearby farmers began to gather. Oh, poor little calf, who can save her? Do you have any idea who can help the little calf out of the mud? Think, boys and girls. Use some brain power. Who can help our little calf that's stuck in the mud? Who can she rely on? Who can she depend on? Who can come and help? Think. Let's find out if you're right. I think you know. Yes? Let's turn the page. Oh my goodness. Then call the fire chief Douglas and the fire truck, the farmer shouted. They can save our little calf. But the sight of the big red fire truck startled the little calf in even deeper. Oh no, the farmer was fit to be tied. If the farmhands and the big tractor and even the fire chief Douglas and his fire truck couldn't save the little calf, who could? Boys and girls, you're just going to have to help us. You got to shout out who can help the little calf. Let me hear you. Who? Who can help her? Are you sure? Who? Oh my goodness, let's find out if you're right. Let's find out. Suddenly, the little calf's ears perked up. Over the hum of the growing crowd, there was a faint sound in the distance, a soft, rhythmic purr. Pop, 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 pop. The crowd turned and looked. The sound became louder. And all at once, Otis puffed from around the barn, and he turned and headed straight toward the mud pond. I think you were right. You were right. Oh, Otis is puffed down the rolling hill and pulled right up next to the muddy water's edge. The calf heard her friend's puttering purr and bawled, and it was something like a hello. Then, to the sound of his gentle chuff-chuff and the amazement of all the people in the crowd, Otis slowly began to circle the pond. Oh my goodness, he circled and he circled and he circled, and the little calf turned and turned and turned. What was that game that they liked to play that went around and around and around? Do you remember that game? Right, Ring Around the Rosie. Oh, he turned and turned and never taking her eyes off of her friend. Oh Otis made around Mud Pond, the muddy grip loosened until the calf was able to stumble out of the pond on her own. And the two friends had found each other again. Oh, that's so wonderful. Otis led the calf right down the dusty road toward the village, and everyone threw flowers as they went, following them into town. It looked like a happy parade. No one needed a fancy blue ribbon to tell them that the calf was a special calf. Otis was a special tractor, and the two of them were special friends. Oh, what a wonderful parade. From that day on, the farmer discovered that with Otis's puttering beside the chicken coop, his chickens laid more eggs. At milking time, with Otis's gentle chuff nearby, his cows produced more milk. And on occasion, Otis even got to join the farmer and the big yellow tractor out in the fields. But often, at the end of the day, Otis would just sit with his friend under the apple tree and watch the farm below. The end. We say goodbye. Goodbye, Otis. Goodbye, Calf. Thank you so much for joining us for our story time today. The story is written again by Laureen Long, and Otis is the title of our story. Laureen also illustrated this story, and Laureen has many other stories with Otis if you would like to check out more here at Palm Springs Public Library. All right, let's go ahead and stand up and let's do another song. Are you ready for another song? Are you ready? All right, let's go ahead and if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Boom, boom. That's right, they make a big boom, boom sound. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Boom, boom. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Boom, boom. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! I gotta really hear you. Come on, shout, shout, shout. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! Now we're going to do all three. Are you ready? If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Come on, Sophia. Boom, boom. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. All right, Sophia, let's go. Boom, boom. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Good job, Sophia. All right. All right. Let's sit down. All right. Now our next story we have here is called First Day in Grapes. And this story is written by L. King Perez and illustrated by Robert Casilla. First in Grapes. And this story is read to you by permissions of Lee and Low Books Incorporated. Ooh, those grapes look juicy and delicious. What color are these grapes? Can you tell me? Think, think, think. Very good, very good. Purple. Purple grapes. The dedication for this book is for Luke, Tony Perez, Stand Tall, Mijo, and to my wife, Carmen Casilla. Thank you for over 20 years of love and support. Isn't that nice? You could dedicate books to people. That's really nice. All right. Chico never could decide if California reminded him of a fruit basket or a pizza. His family traveled from one migrant camp to another, picking fruits and vegetables from oranges to apples, They went from onions to tomatoes to peppers. They had arrived at a camp in grapes last night. Get up, Chico, pronto, pronto, Mama called as her hands patted the tortillas she was making for the family's meals. You can't be late, your first day. Ándale, let's go. He had so many first days. First days in artichokes, first days in onions, first days in garlic. Now his first day in 3rd grade, 1, 2, 3, would be in grapes. You see, Mama? She's making tortillas. Ooh, delicious. I don't want to go to school, Chico complained to Mama when he went into the kitchen to wash. Kids pick on me. They call me names. Mama tiptoed on her stool like a circus acrobat. She was hanging the yellow curtains that had belonged to Abuela, his grandmother. Mama moved the curtains from camp to camp, trying to make each new place feel like home. Listen, Mama said, we all have jobs, and yours is to go to school. Mama jumped down from the stool and put one hand on Chico's shoulder, the other on his back. She straightened him up until he looked like Papa before he went to work in the fields. Chico wondered why Mama kept doing that. Sure as grapes turned purple, she stood him tall when he went to school. Mama didn't know how scary school could be. She didn't understand that some kids didn't like him. And maybe it was because he often moved before kids got to know him, or because he spoke Spanish sometimes. Besides, Chico figured he didn't need to go to school at that much. He wanted to be a race car driver, driving fast and winning a big trophy. Vroom! They didn't teach you how to drive race cars in school. That's a really nice looking race car. What color is it? Can you tell me the colors? Take a good look at it. It's got several colors. Yep, there's some yellow. We have a little bit of red on his helmet and some green. Looks like a very nice race car. At the bus stop, Chico varoomed over to a few kids he had seen in other camps. Hola, he said, steering around them. Hello! Hola! They shouted back. When the bus came, the driver looked mean as a crew boss. Hurry up! The bus driver boomed before Chico or the other could find places to sit. Move it! The bus lurched forward and Chico grabbed the back of a seat and held on. Yeah, you better watch out or old Hooch will get you, the boy sitting there warned Chico. It's kind of mean looking, isn't he? So that's old Hunch from Grapes, Chico thought, staring at the driver. He was so mean, kids in the other camps talked about him. They joked it'd take a pot of tamales to fill up old Hunch and make him nice. Two boys in the first row bounced on their seats and shoved each other. Hey, new kid, one of the boys called to Chico. What are you looking at? They didn't seem afraid of old Hunch, even though he frowned at them in the mirror. You better watch out for those troublemakers, too, Chico's seatmate said. Mike and Tony, they're mean kids in 4th grade. Uh-oh. At school, the office secretary told Chico to go to room 8. There, George Washington's picture hung above the chalkboard. Chico silently greeted his old friends from other schools. Buenos dias, amigos! The teacher's name was Miss Andrews. Welcome, Chico, she said. You can sit there by John Evans. John looked friendlier than many of the kids he'd met in other schools. You're lucky you're in this class, John said. Miss Andrews is the best teacher. She can crack a home run over the playground fence and every time she rounds home, she gives a loud woohoo cheer. Chico's eyes got big as lemons. "You're fooling me," Chico said, and he wondered how a little señorita like Miss Andrews could hit a ball so far. She cheers for herself? During the Pledge of Allegiance, Chico felt goosebumps on his arms. The pledge made him feel proud to be an American, even though some people treated him like a foreigner. Miss Andrews asked the two new students to tell the class about themselves. Sylvie, a girl from camp, stood and took a little bow. "My name is Sylvie Castro," she said. "I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, but I'd rather have a kitten." Everyone laughed, even Miss Andrews. Now Chico saw the whole class looking his way. George Washington, too. Chico had to say something. "I'm Chico Padilla. My papa picks more crates than his friends Juan Grande and Juan Chiquito together, and he is real quick." Then Chico was quick, too. He sat down fast. The class was quiet as Miss Andrews smiled at him. "Miss Andrews likes me," Chico thought. He would try to work hard for her. He wondered if he should have told about himself, about how he could dance the bull dance while his uncles played salsa on guitars, or how he wanted to be a race car driver. Next, Miss Andrews put out some pictures. "Choose a picture you like," she told the class, "and write a story about it." Chico picked a white house with bushes and flowers. He bet that house had a room for cooking and another room for bathing and bedrooms for everybody. It probably even had hot water and a TV. Chico didn't like writing. It was hard to find the right words, but he did his best for Miss Andrews. "My house is okay," Chico struggled to write. "The paint is coming off. A little hole in the floor. Someday I'll have a nice house like this." It's good to have good dreams, right? During math, Miss Andrews called on Chico. 14 plus 45 is? Miss Andrews asked. Chico picked up the chalk and wrote 59. It was easy as adding the crates of fruits and vegetables Papa picked. Miss Andrews winked. Let's try 58 plus 36. And in a flash, Chico wrote 94. Miss Andrews' eyebrows shot up. "Oh, can you do 59 plus 94? Chico thought for a second. Then he wrote 153. "Oh, yes," said Miss Andrews, giving a thumbs up. Chico hadn't felt this good since he'd broken the piñata at the harvest picnic. "I bet you'd like the math fair," John told Chico when he got back to his desk. "It's next month." Chico knew about math fairs. They had one at the school in Radishes and the school in Dates, but his family always moved before he could compete. Quickly, Chico added up the weeks there'd be in grapes, and if they stayed through raisins, maybe he'd get to go to the math fair. This first day isn't so bad, Chico thought, sitting at a lunch table. He peeled a grape and popped it into his mouth. It felt smooth and cool. Nothing scary had happened, and there would be the math fair. Just then, Mike and Tony, the troublemakers from the bus, came over to Chico's table. "Oh, yum, yum! Let's see what this new kid eats," Mike said, grabbing Chico's lunch. "Looky here," said Tony, holding up a tortilla. "This looks like cardboard. Bet it tastes like it too." Chico's heart thumped. Why, anyone who would say something like that about a tortilla could hurt him bad. Betcha his mommy makes them, Mike teased. Hey, don't talk about my mama, Chico warned in a low voice. What'd you say? Mike said. That's when Chico felt Mama's hands. Finally, he got it. Mama meant for him to have courage, be strong. Although his knees felt weak, Chico stood up tall. He got quite enough to hear cucumbers grow. Tony leaned so close, Chico could feel his breath. Then Tony pointed his fingers and smirked. Well, look who's trying to be macho. Chico didn't feel macho, and he didn't feel brave either. He wished he were back at the chalkboard, working math problems. Suddenly, Chico said, Do you know what 59 and 94 is? What? Mike and Tony said together. They looked surprised. 153, Chico replied. Hey, kid, Mike said. You learned to add counting the holes in your roof? Tony and Mike high-fived and bent over laughing. Need an easier one? 25 and 72, Chico heard himself say. 97, he answered before they got a chance. A crowd of kids began to surround them. What if you take 65 crates of dried grapes and add 77 crates to it? How many crates of raisins do you get? Chico continued. Ooh, he's using brain power, boys and girls. Super duper brain power. The crowd was growing and watching and waiting. Leave him alone, a girl called out. Yeah, he didn't do anything to you, someone else added. Tony looked around. This is dumb, he said. Who cares about adding up crates? Yeah, who cares, repeated Mike. No one moved. No one said a word. Finally, Mike and Tony turned, trying to look tough. The crowd parted, letting them walk through. John rushed over to Chico. Wow, those kids scare everybody, said John. But you didn't look scared. They scared me some, Chico admitted, but he thought, bravo! He stood up for himself, and it felt good. You think you'll be here for the math fair? John asked. We could be partners. Chico smiled. Maybe. I'd like that. That afternoon, getting off the bus, Chico walked past Old Hooch. Buenas tardes y gracias, Chico said. Old Hooch glared at him. What'd you say? I said, good afternoon and thank you, for the ride. And he took a deep breath. And my name is Chico Padilla. I live here now in Grapes. Old Hooch rested his elbow on the steering wheel and looked down Chico's lane. Well, good afternoon to you, Chico Padilla, he mumbled. See you tomorrow. Oh, I think he made 2 friends today. Or a lot more. He had some nice manners, didn't he? Chico jumped off the bus. This had been a pretty good first day. He had a new friend and a good teacher, and Old Hooch knew his name. Chico watched until the bus disappeared in a cloud of dust. Then he ran down the lane toward home, where yellow curtains blew in the windows. One more picture. There's Chico at the chalkboard, using great brain power with math. And that is the end of that. First Day in Grapes, written by Alfin Perez and illustrated by Robert Casilla. Isn't that a great story? Oh, he was brave, wasn't he? He sure was brave, and he used a lot of great brain power. Good job. Oh, look at who we have here. Where have you been? You were hiding? There's Bobo. Bobo's my dancing bear. He loves stories, and sometimes he likes to play hide and seek, don't you, Bobo? All right, let's play a little game. You want to play a little game? Go, peek-a-boo. Can you do that with me, boys and girls? Peek-a-boo. One hand over this side, one hand over this side, gently, and boop! I see you. Peek-a-boo. I see you. Did you see Sophie? Did you see Sophie? Oh, good, 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 good. Hello, Sophie, hello. All right, we're gonna do a little lap song that we do with little babies. And babies have very fragile necks and heads, but it's a cute little song about a little wagon. All right, and so I have Bobo here to do it with me. All right, so if you have your babies or a child on the lap, okay, and it's called Bumping Up and Down on Our Little Red Wagon. So we're going to pretend we're on a little red wagon, and the wagon bumps a little bit. But remember, if you have a baby in the lap, you support the neck and the head, all right, and a gentle little movement of the knee going up and down, okay? And then when the wheel breaks and the axle's broken, we're going to wobble a little bit, okay? Wobble, all right? Always remembering to support the neck and the head. Are you ready? Let's go. Bumping up and down on my little red wagon, bumping up and down on my little red wagon, bumping up and down on my little red wagon, won't you be my darling? One wheel's off and the axle's broken, one wheel's off and the axle's broken, one wheel's off and the axle's broken, won't you be my darling? Sammy's gonna fix it with his hammer, Sammy's gonna fix it with his hammer, Sammy's gonna fix it with his hammer, won't you be my darling? Bumping up and down on my little red wagon, bumping up and down on my little red wagon, bumping up and down on my little red wagon, won't you be my darling? Matthew's gonna, one wheel off and the axle's broken, one wheel's off and the axle's broken, one wheel's off and the axle's broken, won't you be my darling? Matthew's gonna fix it with his little hammer, Matthew's gonna fix it with his little hammer, Matthew's gonna fix it with his little hammer, won't you be my darling? Yay, very good. Did you enjoy that? It was fun, huh? He likes all the wobbling that we do on our little red wagon. All right, good job, Bobo. You want to listen to another story? Yeah? This next story that we're going to do is, that I'm going to read to you, is in Spanish, all right? So we'll get started with that. You can go ahead and still follow along, all right? If you don't know Spanish, it's okay. You use some brain power by learning Espanol. Bobo's gonna go ahead and take a nap. So our next story is called Alfin and Gaza. And this story is written by Susan Middleton Elya and illustrated by Felipe Davalos. Escrito por Susan Middleton Elya, ilustrado por Felipe Davalos. And this story is read to you with permissions by Lee and Lowe Books Incorporated. Alfin and Gaza. And our dedicación a los estudiantes que aprenden inglés como segundo idioma y a sus maestros. A todas las madres inmigrantes. Aquí tenemos muchas cosas para ayudarles a aprender inglés. Un diccionario, inglés en español, hojas de papel y lápices. Y un escritorio. La familia de Ana Patiño vino a los Estados Unidos cuando ella tenía 8 años y sus hermanos gemelos, Jesús y Julio, eran bebés. Se mudaron a un pueblo redondo de maíz y papá empezó a trabajar con el tío Luis en la fábrica envasadora. Papá y mamá encontraron un apartamento en el 3er piso de un edificio. Cuando llegaron, Ana subió las escaleras corriendo, ilusionada, y miró por la ventana. Los campos de maíz, a los grandes árboles redondos, eran diferentes de los de su pueblo en México. Y cuando mamá miró afuera y suspiró, Ana supo que ya empezaba a extrañar su hogar. Cuando la familia se acomodó, papá matriculó a Ana en la escuela. Todos los niños hablaban inglés, excepto un niño de Honduras. La maestra de Ana les pidió a los alumnos que saludaron a su nueva compañera de clase. La timidez de Ana le impidió hablar durante la mañana, pero por la tarde empezó a devolver los saludos. Tiene poquito miedo, ¿verdad? Poquito. Esa noche papá le preguntó, ¿te gusta la escuela? Sí, dijo Ana. Me gusta. Sus padres sonrieron. Mamá preparó la cena, mientras papá les contaba sobre un nuevo trabajo. Papá había empezado a barrer y hacer trabajos de limpieza. A diferencia de tío Luis, que había estado tanto tiempo en la fábrica que ya podría operar una máquina. ¿Ves? Mamá está cocinando. Ana y papá están hablando. Qué bonitas decoraciones aquí en la cocina. Al día siguiente, Ana aprendió a decir su nombre en inglés. Todos en la clase particular practicaban con ella. Al final del día, ya había dicho, My name is Ana Patiño, una docena de veces. ¿Te gusta la maestra?, le preguntó papá esa noche. Sí, sí me gusta, dijo Ana. Se llama señorita Silvers, Miss Silvers. Miren, nomás está enseñando sus dibujos del día. Qué bonitos, ¿verdad? Ay, mira nomás, un osito, el sol, un pájaro, todos muy diferentes y muy bonitos. Ana jugó con los bebés mientras mamá hervía el arroz y los frijoles. Sabía que mamá extrañaba a todos los parientes que entraban y salían, deseosos de ayudar con los gemelos. Ana y papá practicaron inglés por la noche a la hora de la cena. Y mamá quería entender. ¿Qué dijeron?, preguntaba. Y también, tú también podías aprender inglés, surgió Ana. ¿Inglés?, dijo mamá. Oh, imposible. A medida que pasaban los días, mamá comentaba cómo todo era distinto a cómo era en casa. En el mercado, las cosas venían en paquetes raros y tenían palabras extrañas. Ninguno de los dependientes hablaban español. Ana ayudaba a su mamá a pagar en la caja. Un día el dependiente olvidó que el pollo tenía un descuento y les cobró de más. Ay, no. Mamá trató de discutir sobre el precio, pero solo pudo decir las palabras en español. Speak English, lady, dijo el dependiente con brusquedad. Hable inglés, señora. Ana trató de explicar, pero el dependiente estaba muy ocupado. La ahuyentó como se hace a un pájaro en el parque. Mamá necesitaba el pollo y tuvo que pagar el precio completo. Aquí está tratando de hablar con él. ¡Qué difícil! La próxima vez fueron a un mercado diferente, pero tener que cargar el autobús a Julio, a Jesús y los mandados era demasiado difícil. Terminaron volviendo a la tienda cerca del apartamento. Cada vez que entraban allí, la sonrisa de mamá les parecía. Un día la señorita Silvers le dio a Ana una nota para llevar a casa. Estaba escrita en inglés con una letra muy elegante. Ana no podía leer las letras cursivas y mamá no podía leer inglés. Ana supo que su mamá estaba preocupada cuando subía con dificultad los escalones, un bebé en cada brazo. ¡Tantos escalones!, decía mamá. Esa noche papá leyó la nota. Ana learns well. Y la repitió en español para mamá. Ana aprende bien. Mamá pareció aliviada. Volvió a sus tareas de costura, sacudiendo la cabeza porque los vestidos de Ana se habían quedado muy cortos y ya no había más obladío que soltar. Mamá debe aprender inglés, dijo Ana. Papá asintió, pero ambos sabían cuán difícil es para mamá su nueva vida en Estados Unidos. Unas noches más tarde, papá no llegó a casa a tiempo. Mamá se paseaba de un lado a otro con Jesús en los brazos. Tenía fiebre y mamá quería conseguirle medicina. ¿Dónde está tu papá?, le preguntó mamá a Ana. Al ver llorar a su hermanito, Ana empezó a preocuparse y mamá salió con Jesús y empezó a tocar en la puerta de los vecinos para pedir ayuda. Un hombre apareció en el pasillo, pero no entendía su español desesperado. I don't understand what you're saying, dijo, antes de desaparecerse entrado en su apartamento. No comprendo lo que me está diciendo. En ese momento papá subió las escaleras llevando un poco de tela amarilla para hacerle a Ana un vestido nuevo. Tomó el bebé de los brazos de mamá. Vamos a casa, hijo. ¿A México?, se entusiasmó mamá. No, dijo él con suavidad, al apartamento. Papá fue a buscar la medicina y Ana ayudó a darle un baño con esponja a Jesús para que se le bajara la fiebre. Las manos de mamá tenían el pulso firme ahora que papá estaba allí para ayudarla. ¿Ahora aprenderás inglés?, le preguntó a Ana. Mamá asintió lentamente y dijo, está bien. Papá encontró una clase de inglés nocturno en el pueblo de al lado. Le pidió prestado el auto del tío Luis y todos fueron juntos. Mamá eligió un asiento en el fondo de la clase. Con su techo alto y paredes verdes, el aula no se parecía en nada a la agradable escuela de Ana. Las ventanas desnudas parecían una hilera de bocas abiertas en la creciente oscuridad. Papá y Ana se despidieron y se fueron a casa con los bebés. Prepararon la cena lo mejor que pudieron. Ana se preguntaba todo el tiempo qué tal le iría a mamá. ¿Le saludaría a alguien? ¿Sería agradable la maestra? Regresaron al finalizar la clase con un poco de cerdo demasiado cocido envuelto en una tortilla. Mamá se lo comió sin hacer comentarios mientras ellas esperaban. ¿Te gusta la maestra?, le preguntó Ana. Sí, me gusta, respondió mamá. Mamá aprendía algo nuevo en cada clase. A contar, a contestar, al teléfono, a comprar en la tienda. 4 semanas después, Ana ayudó a mamá a prepararse para el primer examen, un examen oral. Mamá practicó hasta que fue capaz de responder enseguida cada una de las preguntas de Ana. La noche del examen, mamá se sentó en silencio durante el viaje a la clase. Ana sabía que estaba preocupada. ¿Cómo deseaba por poder tomar el examen en lugar de mamá? En vez de eso, Ana le desea buena suerte en inglés. Good luck. Cuando la familia regresó a recoger a mamá después de clase, ella estaba esperando afuera y los ojos color café brillaban. Les dijo que había contestado cada pregunta correctamente. Al día siguiente, para celebrar, papá invitó a cena al tío Luis. Incluso llegó temprano del trabajo para ayudar a preparar la cena. Necesito pollo, dijo mamá, guardando la costura. Papá se puso de pie para ir, pero mamá le dijo, no, voy yo. Yo también voy, dijo Ana. En la tienda, mamá y Ana se pusieron en la línea de pagar. El cajero marcó el pollo en la máquina registradora. De nuevo, el precio no era correcto. Chicken, dijo mamá, señalando al cartel que colgaba en la parte de atrás de la tienda. On sale. Pollo. Rebajado. Ana tomó la mano de mamá y se le apretó. Mamá también le apretó la mano. Chicken on sale, repitió, sin soltar el dinero. El dependiente miró y vio el cartel. Después de una pausa, se giró así a mamá con una leve sonrisa. Oh, sorry, you're right, dijo, y marcó el precio correcto. Perdón, usted tiene razón. Ana tomó a su mamá la mano cuando salieron de la tienda. ¡Lo lograste!, exclamó Ana, contenta, bailando por toda la cerca. ¡Lo logré!, mamá abrazó a Ana y le dio sus 2 vueltas. Ana y mi mamá corrieron al edificio de apartamentos y abrieron la pesada puerta de entrada. En el 3er piso les esperaban papá, el tío Luis y los gemelos. ¡Ya llegamos!, gritó Ana por el hueco de la escalera. Sí, dijo mamá, ya llegamos en casa. Aquí está el final, al fin en casa. That's the end of our story hour for today. Please remember to go to www.palmspringslibrary.org and please take a look at Beanstack and join our Read 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten and discover Kids Oasis. There's many things to help you with your homework for those of you who are at home right now. Homework help is available for you. And also learn another language. That's also available to you via Mango. Goodbye.